Welcome everyone to the channel. My name is Bruno Petro and I am the founder of Peterson Trade. In this video, I want to discuss in detail with you and explore the topic of alt season. It's also known as a bull run or even a bull run. Let's discuss a little bit about how to generate some income or even build up certain assets during a bull market or alternative season. To start, let's grasp the concept of alt season. Alt season refers to a specific time frame in which the cryptocurrency market experiences significant growth, often in the range of hundreds of percents or tens of multiples. Both Bitcoin and altcoin are rising. During the bull run, experienced traders or even inexperienced ones make a lot of money, but you need to know how to do it. It is truly amazing when you discover yourself in a period of time when cryptocurrency is experiencing growth and, metaphorically speaking, the spacecraft is launched. You simply board some of the stops of this spacecraft and ascend. This is the ideal time for initiating a multitude of projects, as numerous projects emerge in the cryptocurrency market during the bullish period, and they also generate profits. When things are bad with cryptocurrency, there are either a few projects or practically none, because no one will launch projects or release new tokens when the market is dropping heavily or doing poorly. And everyone is attempting, developers, to initiate projects while cryptocurrency is expanding so that it generates profits. Similarly, in scalping, it is essentially what we do very easily, let us say, to take percentages, tens of percentages, both in long and short, meaning the market is highly volatile and allows you to enter and extract good potential for profits and capitalize on favorable trading opportunities. In comparison to what occurs when the market is stagnant, it is exceedingly challenging to make any maneuvers or generate any income. During alt season, everything is much easier. In other words, alt season is an environment and a period of time when everything is skyrocketing and rapidly shooting up. This is extremely cool for traders, particularly for beginners who are interested in entering the cryptocurrency sphere. More experienced traders or investors, the optimal time is when everything is unfavorable. They either adopt varying positions or purchase alternative coins and patiently wait for them to appreciate in value. This is for more experienced traders. For beginners, it is even easier to learn during alt season because, figuratively speaking, the deal you open based on certain arguments is easier to work out, which ultimately leads to better outcomes in the long run. And for beginners, this is better because they have more deals that can, let's say, work out. Let's talk about how to identify alt season, how many alt seasons we've had before this. Let's look at it more visually when we had an alt season and how long it lasted overall and how many alt seasons we had. Because during the alternative season, as you understand, there is a money giveaway and you need to know when this alternative season is happening. For example, I take Bitcoin because, in principle, all altcoins correlate with Bitcoin, so wherever Bitcoin goes, all altcoins will follow. We see that in the 17th year there was an alt season and we grew by 450% there. Then in 2019 there was an alternative season. We experienced a growth rate of 270% from 2020 to 2021. This is where I participated in this alt season. It was after the Corona crash when the S&P 500 was down, Bitcoin was falling, and there were issues with oil. Everything was falling, everything was crashing. There was the coronavirus, all borders were closed. And after Bitcoin dropped to $3,000, by the way, from $10,000 it dropped to $3,000. That was the starting point. The alt season itself began, and it lasted for a very long time. And this alt season is what caused Bitcoin to grow by 1,500 percentages. Those who entered this specific time frame with precision made a substantial amount of money. I remember the times when we traded altcoins, we scalped on the futures. Back then there weren't too many tools, namely coins. There was a hyperlink and Tezos there. However, even those two cryptocurrencies we traded on Binance allowed us to generate a respectable amount of profit. So in a market where, figuratively speaking, everything is falling or stagnant, you won't make much profit. When discussing speculation, investing, exits of various projects, it's still not identical. You need to be aware of and comprehend the time frame you are in and the actions you need to take in this particular situation. Because if you are, so to speak, some sort of investor, then you do not need to make a purchase at the high price. So you must comprehend the locations and periods when alt seasons occur. At present, we find ourselves in such a time frame starting from the 23rd year. Let's take from the 23rd year to the 24th current month, we are experiencing growth. So we are currently in a growth phase. Bitcoin has already broken through 69,000, meaning it has surpassed its historical highs. And as we are aware, when Bitcoin surpasses its historical highs, growth and expansion in value inevitably ensue. We still have everything ahead of us, and we are currently at such a juncture. We are at a point where I would say we are not even halfway through, because crypto has already grown to its historical highs and still has the potential to grow in 2021, considering almost into 2022. So we're looking at almost in 2022, right? And in 2024, that's our third touch when we try to break the historical Bitcoin high. Naturally, no alt season takes place without a correction, indicating that the market operates in cycles. And this understanding is crucial, even if we are currently experiencing an alt season. At the very minimum, it is important to be familiar with the fundamentals and the underlying principles that enable one to enter the market during a correction. You should not go all in, you should not purchase using all of your funds, utilizing 100% of your capital and so on. Alt season is a really cool and awesome opportunity to make some decent money for individuals who intend to purchase spot and retain for the long term, those who intend to solely speculate on futures by employing scalping or intraday trading strategies. But it's important to know when to do this, because alt season is not some kind of panacea. Just because alt season is happening now doesn't mean you can buy at any point and make money. If this is a story about spots, then in principle you can endure some drawdown and then come out ahead. Because if we take a time frame that will be a year of alt season, somewhere in that time frame, like half a year ago you bought something and in half a year it will all grow, then it will be okay to endure some drawdown. However, if we are discussing speculation, trading, traditional professional trading, scalping, and if you are trading on futures, particularly if you are using leverage or trading swing, then the importance is even greater. Swing refers to long-term or medium-term deals. We opened a position on futures with 10x leverage and the price corrected by 10%. Well, basically you've been liquidated and there's an alt season happening in that city right now. That's all good, but you need to know how to use this knowledge. From what I see and how much I have been involved in alt seasons, basically I can say that I have been involved in 2.5 alt seasons. The initial one took place after the bull market, and the second one was similar to a mini alt season when Bitcoin slightly rose, went through a correction, and then grew back to its historical highs. At this current moment, we find ourselves at the peaks, with the price of Bitcoin amounting to 62 hryvnias. It is understandable that sooner or later the price should correct itself and start to gain momentum, disperse, and so on. Basically, from what I see, there is still room to grow. I will wait, I will hold on to the altcoin that I bought earlier, I will continue doing what I am doing now, speculating in the market. At present, I have a greater number of long positions that I am endeavoring to maintain. I am no longer engaging in the scalping strategy that I previously employed, but I still have a few small trades in progress. It is imperative that you acquire knowledge and gain a deep understanding of the ongoing events that are unfolding at this very moment. You cannot simply close my eyes, dive into cryptocurrency, purchase or engage in another activity. It is necessary to gain experience in a particular area, acquire knowledge, and then apply them in real-world situations. Of course, you should adhere to some risk management, not throw all your money, not sell all your assets, throw into crypto, because God forbid, if crypto goes down or corrects, you'll be out of it, it will fly further or something else and you'll lose money. You must know what you are doing, what time frame you are in, what is currently happening in the market, be part of a community, communicate with more experienced traders, investors, or cryptos who are involved in this. You need to gain experience, because without experience you won't make any money here. No money, no knowledge, it doesn't make sense for you to get involved here. Just as in any other field, the risks in this domain are considerably greater. So what exactly is the plan in place? The plan is extremely straightforward. Be in the market consistently throughout this alt season. You have the option to join our community where our traders are conducting trades, or gather information from other sources. That is the intention. Basically, that's all I wanted to talk to you about in this video. Subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and let us know what topic you'd like to see in the next video, and we'll make it for you. So goodbye everyone, until next time.